Hey guys, Christian here. So I'm sure you all noticed that 4 of the 5 cars in the last video, part 1, were American cars. And let me tell you, a lot of you guys weren't too happy. Well, this video has 0 American cars. I hope you guys enjoy it. The first car is a Kia Stinger GT. Wait, a Kia? Yes, I know, Kia isn't the first thing you think of when you hear the words fast car. When you think of Kia, you might think of crossovers and economy cars with long warranties. But the Stinger GT is a different story. In the sports sedan category, there really isn't anything that can match what this exciting car offers at its price point. It only starts at $39,000. The exterior looks so good in my opinion. From its sloping roofline, unique style wheels, Brembo brake calipers, and functional brake fence. According to many user reviews, the Stinger GT attracts lots of attention, leaving many bystanders in disbelief that this car is indeed a Kia. And of course, it shines performance-wise. The Stinger GT carries a 3.3-liter twin-turbo V6 engine that produces 365 horsepower and 376 pound-feet of torque. It's the same engine equipped in the Genesis G90. 0 to 60 for the Stinger GT happens in 4.4 seconds and can complete a quarter-mile run in 12.9 seconds. The Stinger GT offers a custom driving mode that allows drivers to tweak the responsiveness of both the engine and the transmission, steering effort, damping settings, and something that's called engine sound enhancement, which is funneled through the audio system speakers. I'm sure many of you will still say, but it's a Kia. But the counter to that is a quote taken from an article on Jalopnik. It's not the badge it wears, but what it does that defines it. The next car is the BMW M240i, the successor to the M235i. This is pretty much a standard 2 Series, but with various modifications such as a 10mm lower stance, bigger brakes, M Sport suspension, bigger aluminum wheels, and Michelin tires. And you can't forget the engine. It comes equipped with a 3-liter turbocharged inline-6 that produces 335 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. It can run 0 to 60 in just 4.3 seconds and quarter-mile in 12.7 seconds. The one thing that I find very strange is that it seems like BMW is competing with itself for this one. The M240i and the M2 are almost identical when it comes to straight line performance, with the M2 just a tad faster at 4.1 seconds, 0 to 60. The looks is a major thing that differentiates the two, since the M2 has an aggressive body kit that are commonly equipped in M cars, which the M240i lacks. Which leads me to think that the M240i is just an M Lite. But let's be honest, not having an aggressive body style can also be a good thing since it will make it look like more of a stealthy performance vehicle. That said, I believe the M240i is the better value out of the two. It starts at around $46,000, which makes it $9,000 less than the M2. And since the M240i doesn't have its suspension tune as stiff as the M2, it's much more comfortable. In other words, it serves better for daily driving. Honestly speaking, the M240i is the best bang for the buck performance vehicle you can find at a BMW dealership. It's pretty much 80% of what the M2 is. The third car on the list is the Honda Civic Type R, and by the way, this one was chosen by my Instagram followers. If you aren't already a follower to my Instagram account, well, what are you waiting for? Drop a follow. I only have 164 followers. It was between the Volkswagen Golf R, the Ford Focus RS, and the Honda Civic Type R. Question for you, which one do you like the best? Back to the Honda Civic Type R, it's truly a special car. Well, maybe not its funky and over-the-top styling, but like many auto journalists say, don't knock it until you try it. But let's face it, where the Civic Type R shines is its fun factor when you're driving it. And when you're driving it, you don't have to look at it. I think many of us are just thankful that after 20 years, Honda finally decided to bring the legendary Type R to the United States. The previous Type R models were only sold in Asia and Europe. This is also Honda's most powerful car to grace America. It comes equipped with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 306 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 mph happens in 4.9 seconds. Not only is that pretty quick for a $35,000 car, but where the Type R truly shines, it's at a track, outperforming most if not all its competitors when it comes to lap times. And unlike many front-wheel drive cars, the Type R features a dual-axle front strut system that nearly eliminates torque steering. It's truly the best front-wheel drive car in the market. Also, when it comes to standard features, the Type R beats out both the Golf R and the Focus RS. The Type R comes with everything standard with no available upgrades, meaning you'll be paying the base price and that's it. Sure, the exterior of the Type R screams for attention with its triple exhaust pipes, big rear spoiler, and all the scoops and vents, but if you can get past that, you'll get a car that is affordable, light, fast, and track ready. The next car is the ALFA Romeo 4C. If the Ferrari is a tad bit too expensive for your wallet, then this car can be considered an affordable alternative. Alfa Romeo actually calls it a junior supercar, and they aren't playing when they say junior. The 4C is small. Honda Civics look like semi-trucks on the road when driving the 4C. Well, maybe not that small. If you're the type of person that likes to attract attention, well, this car does just that. It's essentially an Italian exotic car, but at a fraction of the price. It starts at just $56,000. You can consider the Lotus Exige its main competitor. Personally, I'd take the 4C. And of course, the main reason I included this car in the video is because of its high performance to cost ratio. It comes equipped with a 1.7 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that produces 237 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Doesn't sound like much, does it? Well, keep in mind the 4C only weighs just under 2,500 pounds. That's around 195 pounds more than the MX-5 Miata. Its carbon fiber chassis only weighs 143 pounds, making it lighter than an average human adult. The 4C is all about saving weight, which is very obvious when you see the simple, not so awesome interior. But Christian, how fast is the Alfa Romeo 4C? Well, 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in 4.2 seconds. The only thing that might disappoint a car enthusiast from buying such a zippy car is that it doesn't come with a manual transmission, and instead it comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission. Also, keep in mind the 4C doesn't come with power steering. It's completely unassisted. It might take some time getting used to. The fifth and last bang for the buck car is the Nissan 370Z. It might be hard telling what year certain 350Zs are. It's mainly because it's entering the 11th year in production and it hasn't changed much since they replaced the Nissan 350Z back in 2009. Just incremental updates. Many probably didn't know that Nissan still makes the 370Z, especially since the sales of sports cars have slowed here in the US. In fact, the 370Z is Nissan's second lowest volume model, followed by the GTR, but we all know why the GTR doesn't sell as many: the price. And the 370Z, honestly, for what you get for the price doesn't seem all that bad. It starts at around $30,000. For that price, you'll either have to choose excellent handling found in a Subaru BRZ and Miata, or strong performance found in a Mustang, Camaro, and Challenger. The Nissan 370Z aims to fit right in the middle, combining both raw performance and handling. The 370Z carries a 3.7 liter V6 that produces 332 horsepower and 270 pound-feet of torque. It can run from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5 seconds flat. When it comes to the interior, it's a bit outdated and it doesn't offer much. Definitely lacks tech and refinement, but most likely if you're looking to get this car, it's more for the driving experience. But let's get one thing straight, this car really needs a redesign. Soon. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already checked out part 1 of this video, make sure and check that out. I'll link it in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe, that way you don't miss out on my next upload. So I'm curious, which of the 5 cars do you like the most? Make sure and let me know in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.